Hey, welcome back to Toke It Out. How are you guys? I'm Maddy Tokes. What are we talking about today? If you can't tell by the glasses, I'm feeling a little pointy. No, I'm joking. I'm feeling like we're going to talk about some kind of demons in different kinds of religions. Now, I know what you're thinking. Maddie, what the fuck? But I swear it's interesting. I promise. I looked it up. I swear it's interesting. What am I token on today? We're token on, let's see. Will you? Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. It does focus. This is some Monopoly melts, moon boots, live rosin. And it is pretty tasty. Look at that sponsor. I bought this with my buddy to try. Technically, I got it free when I bought something else, but it's really, really, really good. So today we're going to talk about some demons, but I myself think well, my husband thinks I have an attachment. That's a whole other story. But I myself would like a little creepy friend, which is not a demon. I don't know. I don't really know how to transition from demon to what I'm about to do. But hello, elder emo millennials. Do you guys remember these Skelanimals? Audio audio listeners, do you remember Skelanimals? Those like basically all black animals, and then they had like a skeleton and like a little, all of them have like a little red heart. Well, I went to Five Below, and this is a blind box for these skelly animals, and you can get one of the animals: a bat, a monkey, a bulldog, a bunny, a bear, or a cat. You already know that I want the cat. I always have wanted the cat, but I will take the bat or the bear or the bunny. Not a huge fan of a bulldog, and just probably because I look like one. And I have never been a fan of monkeys. So we're gonna open this together. Audio listeners, I know with anticipation you were waiting for me to find out which one I got. And I don't know, are these blind boxes, or did it say somewhere and I like missed it? Because if I missed it, my bad. All right, what one did I get? Oh, yes. Yes, bitch. I I don't know what it is, man. Maybe I should not have wasted my luck on this and I should have done something else. But I have been so lucky with blind boxes recently. I'm telling you, I went to McDonald's. I wanted to get the boo bucket and I got it. The first one. I just randomly I got the boo bucket. It was perfect. So I got the little cat named Kit. He is or she is very sweet. She's a little keychain and she's going to sit with me here on Toke It Out for this episode. You ready, babe? Okay, cool. So, God favors the righteous, but lucky day. Hey, what's up? All right, starting it on a good note, you guys. I am pre-recording this like 10 days ahead of time or whatever. So if something crazy happened and I'm not addressing it, I apologize. But I am in the past right now. You are in the future. And hello to the future. I hope it's okay. Hope everything's okay in the future. Every day I'm just like, what could happen now? Who knows? Okay. So we've talked a lot on Toke It Out about creepy things. We've talked about cryptids, but whatever. I went through this last time and we've talked about a lot of spooky stuff. And I will continue to talk about spooky stuff probably at least until November. At least until November, I'm going to be talking about creepy, spooky stuff and shit. I might keep going on with it. You guys don't know. I don't know either. We're going to also play the game, how long can I wear these fucking red glasses before I get sick? So if you are an audio listener, I am wearing these red heart-shaped glasses and they have devil horns on them, appropriately for this episode. So we're going to be talking about different demons in different religions. Now, I have looked up the bare bones of these, so we might go into depth with a few of them, but let's go ahead and dive right into it. First, we're going to start off with Judaism and Christianity. They have a lot of similar demons and such. They share a lot of beliefs that, like here, I will. There's a lot of demons, I guess, that cross the religious aisle, I guess. I don't know. Somebody Ouija board Ed Warren, maybe he can tell you more. So, but number one, Lucifer or Satan, obviously the most popular of the demons. His whole thing is that he wanted to be as powerful as God, and God cast him out of heaven, and now he is this fallen angel from heaven and has to basically rule hell. I don't know. This light bringer, he was the most beautiful apparently that there was. He obviously turned evil and used that. I think that this, if you guys have watched It could get hot and heavy in here talking about the show Lucifer. I love the show Lucifer. That man is so fucking gorgeous. I love my husband, but that man is extremely gorgeous. So if you've not watched Lucifer and you need a little eye candy in your life, go ahead, turn that puppy on. Because a lot of, honestly, as handsome as he is, I wish there was a little less sex in it, only because it doesn't add to the story as much as I think they think it does. Whatever. Anyways, we're not talking about that. We're talking about demons. So he is obviously like central in Christian theology. It's one of those things where it's like if you believe in God, then you believe in the devil. If you believe the devil, Lucifer, Satan, whatever. And then if you believe in Satan, then you have to believe in God, kind of thing. I don't know. Maybe you don't have to. I don't know. So fight me in the comments, please. Tell me what you think. Now, I guess I always thought Lucifer slash Satan was the same as Beelzebub, but I guess that's not correct. Beelzebub is their own demon, originally a Philistine god. I don't know. Later demonized in Christian demonology. So Beelzebub it means Lord of the Flies. Kind of crazy that they didn't call the book Lord of the Flies Beelzebub. They should have called it Beelzebub. Anyways, I don't care. No, Lord of the Flies is a great name. I'm just saying there were options out there. Whatever. And you better believe these names are complicated. Will I be able to pronounce them? Probably not. Well, probably not. But Asmodeus, maybe I did do it right. Maybe I can only pronounce demon names. Is there something to that? Sound off in the comments. Is there something to that? Gotta hit the Pettifree Edison for this one. Asmodeus, from Jewish text, the book of Tobit, known as the demon of lust, often appearing in medieval grimoires. What the fuck is a grimoires? What's a grimoires? Grimoires, a textbook of magic, typically including instructions on how to create magical objects like talismans and amulets. That's actually so fucking cool. Get me a grimoire. That is so cool. There's like grimoires for sale. Barnes and Nobles, a complete grimoire. Oh, look at you. Magical practices and spells for awakening your inner witch. Okay, so my recommendation of the week. I suggest that if you are interested, this is really cool. Yeah, hell yeah. Look up a grimoire. Maybe there's local grimoires. Maybe you can write a local grimoire. Could I write a grimoire for my city and put it in the library? Oh my God. You don't know, bitch. You don't know, bitch. Okay, anyways, that'd be cute. Put that on my to-do list with designing my own tarot cards, which will never happen because I don't have any artistic skills. But dude, we're like 10 minutes in this motherfucker. We're not even out of Christianity. Okay, so the last one in Christianity, which is a little confusing because I know that Lilith, and it's Lilith is who we're talking about, is a quote unquote demon. But I do know that there are some like Lilith devotees, and I want to know what's up with that because I personally don't like understand the whole worshiping like being a devotee, whatever, of a like entity, a demon, an angel, or whatever. Because I know there's like, you know, Archangel Michael will have devotees and stuff. So it's not all about demons, but I'm like, what? Where are you aligning with that? And I'm not here to question it. I think it's very interesting. I'm like, how do you find that entity to align with? Whatever. Again, sound off in the comments. This is a very open discussion, end of the month type thing. We're gonna end October strong because we're not ending October, not yet. We're gonna end September strong so that we can go into October even stronger. You know why? Don't worry, baby. If you're listening to this right now, it has transitioned to Libra season, and I am at my most powerful. It is not, when you're listening to this, is not yet Libra season. It's a couple days out, but it's only a couple days out. And that 48-hour mark, I can start to feel it. I can feel the energy coming to me, and I'm going to have a ballin' Libra season. I can already feel it. Just energetically, emotionally. I don't even mean like money wise. I just mean like things are gonna go real great. Claiming that. Claim it. That's right. Claim it. Be like one of those TikTok people. I'm like, so like and comment and subscribe to claim it today. Claim your manifestation. Don't do that. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if you like and comment. This is not how you claim it, but you should in your individual life claim your manifestations. Claim it, baby. Okay, so Lilith, Jesus Christ, we're in it. See, I told you, I'm feeling it. This is an episode that comes out right after I host this event. So if it's a good event, people are gonna be like, "Oh, I'm gonna watch our episodes," and then it's gonna be me doing this, like, crazy shit. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna be like, "What are you doing? Talking about what?" Lilith, sometimes portrayed as Adam's first wife who rebelled, associated with night terrors and child stealing. So that's what I'm talking about. What maybe you have night terrors and you need Lilith to make them stop, so you align with that entity and you're a devotee of Lilith to make your night terror stop. And if that works, do it. If that works, absolutely do it. Anyways, okay, we have to keep going through this. In Islam, there's Iblis. I don't know how to pronounce these. It's kind of the Islamic counterpart to Satan. It's Iblis, I guess, refused to bow to Adam. I don't know the lore there. Casts out but still tempts humans. So obviously this seems very the counterpart to Satan of like, a self-righteous thing, entity not giving into God's way. Anyways, next, this one, hey, remember Djinn mask? Fuck my life. This one, I know how to pronounce it now. It's Jinn. A Jinn, I guess is from Islam? Didn't know that. That's really cool. Wondering how it's getting tied to a mask in Thailand, but I digress. A jinn, supernatural beings made of smokeless fire, can be good or evil. See, remember the jinn, like it was good if you like treated it well, but horror obviously loves the benevolent ones. That's scary. Because what do you even compare that to? Smokeless fire? Like a George Foreman grill? What are we talking about here? I don't know. Shaitan. These are evil spirits that are followers of Iblis, which is that satanic counterpart in Islam that whispers temptations into humans' hearts. So I assume that those are the things that you have to resist when you have temptations in your heart for whatever. In Hinduism, there's Ravana, the demon king of Lanka in the Hindu epic Ramayana. He was a powerful and complex demon who, despite his learnedness and skill, abducted Sita, the wife of Prince Rama, and avenged the god of Vishnu, leading to a great war. So, okay. Whoa. He looks scary as fuck. TBH, he looks scary as a motherfucker. He is somebody depicted with 10 heads, incredibly powerful, but in the epic, he is ultimately defeated. So, 10 heads, though, like, look at some of these pictures I'm putting up here. Audio listeners, let me describe this as like the heads are just like lined up. Like it's one neck and just like heads attached at the ears, like a human centipede of heads. Like it really is the human centipede of heads. Like look at these fucking pictures, dude. It just is like ear to ear. Do you think like they play the ultimate game of telephone? They can get start to finish. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. All right. Sorry. The Asuras, I guess, are a class of demons who constantly battle the gods, the divas. Ooh, the divas. It's Devas. Divas. Okay. It feels kind of like the Titans, like, but whatever. Things are very the same across everywhere if you look closely. Very Tower of Babel in this motherfucker. I went to a facility on their break or whatever was talking about the Tower of Babel with somebody and just like comparing the brokenness that we have, the how separated things feel at times from each other and just comparing it. And I looked at him and I go, triggered. As somebody who went to a Christian school growing up and stuff through high school, I was like, oh, so triggered. And we laughed about it. It was cool. Okay. The Rinkshavas. And you guys are like, oh, she went to Christian school. That's why she's like this. No. Rinkshavasa? Okay. We're going to say it's that. There's a lot of A's and S. Rinkshavas. It's a shape-shifting demon, often man-eaters, sometimes appearing as sorcerers. Oh, so that's very Hansel and Gretel. It's very like, long beard wizard, come, I'm gonna heal you. I'll get in this pot real quick. Oh, no worries. Here, I'll be back in 3 hours. You chill. Cranking up the heat. Anyways. Okay, so in Buddhism, Mara, Mara, the demon who tried to tempt and distract Siddhartha, or the Buddha, from reaching enlightenment. So Mara symbolizes desire, fear, death, like basically all sin and temptation. Um, and obviously, if the Buddha had not reached enlightenment, I guess Buddhism would not exist because we we wouldn't know that it's possible to reach it. I don't know. Hey, that's me kind of just coming to it. So again, not fight me in the comments, inform me in the comments. We're not fighting. I'm giving in to whatever you guys want. I'm like, sure. Somebody some people are like, who's gonna tell her? Blah blah blah. And I was like, well, you just did, and that's cool. Like, tell me about it. Okay. So the Yakshas or the Yakshinis are nature spirits that can be benevolent and demonic depending on the story. So, what? That feels very, and I don't know if Buddhism is big in Japan or was at any point, but it feels very Suicide Forest of like the Yakshinis are in there and they will make you get lost and hang yourself, which that Suicide Forest, that might be something we talk about and not in a fucking stupid, shitty way that some people on YouTube do. It would be very respectful because that shit is scary. That shit really is. Like, I think it's 100% real because you do not fuck with nature. I think Japan has a lot of energy there. I think we'll get into it one day. We'll get into it. Then, so we've talked about like major religions, obviously, right now, and the demons associated with it. And skimming the surface, I'm really just giving you the tiniest cliff notes on all of these, but we are going to get into, again, depth into a few, but I just can't get into all of them. And next, I want to talk about like regionally and like through time, different demons, like ancient Mesopotamia. That's when Pazuzu was, I don't want to say imagined, first discovered. I don't know what to say. But that is the demon from The Exorcist, which was a winning question at a trivia night that me and my husband won. We went to like a themed horror movie trivia night and we won with that answer. So what is the demon in The Exorcist? So going back to ancient Mesopotamia, Pazuzu is the demon of the wind, but is a fucked up demon, but not as fucked up as other demons. So at times they would have to call on Pazuzu to be a protector against larger demons. Like, was this the Lamashutu, I guess is how you say it. And that is a demon that would go and kill pregnant women and babies. So, what are you going to take? The demon of the wind or the demon of killing your, future generations? So we'll get into it a little bit more, but Lamashutu is obviously, like I just said, a female demon who preys on mothers and infants. People wore Pazuzu amulets to keep her away. Why? Why would we do that? We're gonna look this up when we get into Pazuzu a little bit more, but ancient Greek and Rome, Hecate comes from there. If you've ever watched Drag Race and have seen Jinx win, she thanks Hecate because Hecate is like, she's supposed to be the mother of witchcraft. Her spirit is tied to witchcraft and crossroads. So when you are doing like a crossroads, like ritual or whatever, and witchcraft, you usually call upon Hecate. Empusa? Okay. She's a vampiric demon who would seduce men and drink their blood. And I say, get it, girl. Do you? No, I'm just kidding. Don't go kill people. That's not okay. But if you're a vampiric demon, who am I to say? Who am I to say? Because if it's me or him, it should absolutely be him. So I clip that and put it in Big Brother. You know what I mean? My Big Brother audition video. Crazy. Okay, I'm not sure how to pronounce this. Irumnotos? Imrumnomos? Okay, I butchered this name, okay? It's Eurymnomos. Let's see if I can look this up. Whoa, scary. Ooh, these are scary depictions. I don't like this. Is a netherworld spirit in Greek mythology known for feeding on the flesh of corpses, leaving only their bones. Okay, so that was created to like understand decomposition, right? Like, right? Demon of the corpses. Yeah, Imrudos is gonna come and eat your flesh. Yeah, it's actually like bog flies and maggots, but whatever. Whatever. Okay. Then we cross the ocean. We're in the Western Hemisphere for more indigenous and folk traditions. The Wendigo, I guess, is also a demon. We've talked about the Wendigo before. This is from like Algonquin folklore, the cannibalistic spirit of winter greed and insatiable hunger. So that is probably to like understand famine and where that's coming from is, shit, the Wendigo is coming, I don't know. I don't know. La Llorona, actually the only movie in the Conjuring universe that I skipped was La Llorona, and only because I heard it only loosely tied to the actual story, so I did skip that one, okay? Let me horror fans everywhere are like, "Ugh, you're not a real horror fan because you didn't watch all of them." I will one day. But she comes from Latin America folklore. She's a spirit of a weeping woman who drowned her children. Not a demon per se, but feared like one because she does come back and try to lure your children out to drown them. So she's not super friendly, La Llorona, but love her name. So pretty. What does it mean? Does it mean anything? It just means the weeping woman. Okay. That is very sad. The Pontianak from Indonesian folklore. Okay, so maybe we're back over. She's a spirit of a woman who died in childbirth and she preys on men. Why she would prey on men? That feels like a very, if she died during childbirth, that feels very like her husband had to choose one or the other. She's pissed. So I have no idea though. And that's not the one we're going to look up just because there are ones I've already looked up. So Pazuzu. Obviously, we've already talked about the Mesopotamian demon of the wind. In ancient Assyria and Babylonia, Pazuzu was feared as the king of demons of the wind. He had a terrifying appearance, a canine face, bulging eyes, scaly body, wings, and talons, which I feel like I've seen tattoos of. Maybe not. Maybe I've just seen like rabid dog tattoos. What the shit? Whoa. Okay. Well, some people have Pazuzu tattoos, but wow, that is a really scary one. That must be from The Exorcist because that's really, really scary. Okay, so anyway, sorry, because that's not a canine face. Anyways, getting all over the board with this. Again, Pazuzu spread famine and locusts, but again, here's the twist. He's the protector against worse demons like Lama Shutu who killed the infants. Let's see these Pazuzu talismans. Oh. Yeah, these are spooky. These are giving so some of them just look like little statue figurines of Pazuzu, and some of them are like coins with like little inscriptions and seals. And then obviously like Ally Express is selling fake ones and shit. Somebody will, how did Ally Express be like, let's sell a Pazuzu talisman? What? Is that in The Exorcist? I've actually never seen The Exorcist. Again, on my list with La Llorona. So Pazuzu is actually they say they've never fully named in the film. Oh my gosh. That is crazy. Okay, so I guess the name Pazuzu is actually never revealed in the first Exorcist movie. Though the name is never spoken in the first film, it is revealed in the novel and subsequent films. The presence of Pazuzu is hinted in the first movie by the ancient Mesopotamian statue of the demon. Wow. So you have to be like deep shit in it to have known that. Wow, no wonder that was an impressive win at trivia night that one time. That's so funny. Okay, so let's see. Asmodeus. That's what I wanted to go into. Asmodeus, that the Jewish/Christian demon of lust and wrath. Asmodeus appeared in the book of Tobit. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm sorry. He falls in love with Sarah, a woman whose 7 husbands mysteriously die on their wedding night. Turns out Asmodeus strangles each one of them out of jealousy. My God. He represents uncontrolled lust and wrath. In medieval grimoires, he's known as the Prince of Hell, one of the 7 princes of hell, often tied to sin and temptation. That's kind of crazy. It shows up in Dungeons and Dragons, Supernatural, and various horror fictions. Okay, that is really, really crazy. Okay, what does Asmodeus look like? Here we go, because we know what Pazuzu looks like. Whoa, actually, nobody really knows. Like, basically, he kind of looks like RuPaul does the devil. You know what I mean? Like, this is Asmodeus. He's got like body yaddy yaddy, but then like really long horns, and then other really long like horns up top, and then horns in the back. Or maybe those are ears. Maybe they're ear horns. Ear horns might be a good band name. It's like a good like ska band name. You know what I mean? But that's Asmodeus. And then lastly, I want to talk about Mara. Like I said, this is the Buddhist demon of desire and fear. This is the one that tempted Siddhartha, the Buddha. Siddhartha was meditating under a Bodhi tree. The Bodhi tree. I don't know. Is there a famous one? Whatever. Mara unleashed everything to distract him, armies of monsters, storms, temptations of beautiful women, whispers of doubt to try to keep him from reaching enlightenment. But it did not work. And obviously, the story is the Buddha did reach enlightenment. Mara isn't just one figure, he's temptation itself. So it's more about the embodiment of it. It's desire, fear, and death personified. He doesn't possess people so much as he plants thoughts to derail enlightenment. So, next time you're having an intrusive thought, maybe it's Mara. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it is, maybe it's not. I guess I don't know a lot of, like, horror films with Mara specifically in it. If you know one, please let me know because I'm very, very, very interested. But because that's a really good depiction of, like, inner demons. You know what I mean? And having those, like, thoughts of, like, just, like, angry thoughts and sad thoughts and whatever that, like, kind of derail you from your manifestations, your goals, your whatever, your own enlightenment. So yeah, I think that is probably where we are going to wrap it, you guys. Sorry that these last couple of episodes have been so kinda listy. I get it, I get it. If you guys like it, let me know. If you guys don't, you guys have 2 weeks to tell me, and I'll be back with another one in October. Love you guys. Glad I got this kit. Isn't this so cute, you guys? This is so cute. I'm so excited. Do we keep him on the Toke It Out, like, studio, or do I put him somewhere really special? Do we take him on a journey? I don't know. So, I know it's the end of the month, and we didn't really have a most anticipated. If it was The Conjuring, then, like I told you guys last week, it was kinda mid. Go see it, though. It does wrap up the story really, really well. My other recommendation is check out a grimoire. Go find out what the hell that's about and stuff. Maybe we'll get into that next week. Okay, guys. Anyways, tell your weird uncle about me, please. I need more weird uncles on the pod. Subscribing, please. Finally hit up 100 subscribers. That is crazy, crazy. I know that's so little bananas, little beans to everybody else, but to me, it feels amazing. And I'm just eternally grateful for each and every one of you that tunes in to listen to what I describe to everybody as my slow descent into madness. So have a great week. Happy Libra season, and I will see you guys in October. Bye.